He'll say, don't you know that if Tiamat rises, you will fall?
Everything is in play, but what I have learned tonight is that my own have betrayed me. My dealings have nothing to do with you and folk. So I will take my captain and go complete my war. This plane suffer its own consequences for its greed. Hey.
I don't think I like you. I want you to go away.
He puts up.
I cast banishment. No, she does have to succeed on a charisma saving throw, so I'm not very hopeful here.
Yeah, what's the DC?
16.
I mean, 26.
No.
She puts up your hand, and as you magic, like she knocks you to the ground. Flat line, you are held on the ground against the cavern wall, sliding back and forth. And she says, and then she looks to the side and stares at Uncle Gundren, as if she didn't recognize him. And you hear an old voice, and he steps forward, and it is not Gundren, but it is a dwarf. And it's not a war pick of a simple miner that he carries on his back, but a strong battle axe. And he says, Zariel, just a minute. Moradin, the Allfather, stands in the presence of the cave of some desert yeti in the desert of Skorna. The rest of you behold the golden splendor of the ancient dwarven god. And he looks at you, Garindan, piercing, glazing, bright eyes. He looks at you, and you respond.
Oh, Father, I have wronged you, but I want to come home.
You've only wronged yourself. He looks at Zariel, looks at your infernal contract, your tattoo, and he says, he's coming home with me. You cannot believe the contract is written in his own blood, you fool. He's my captain now, and I've got a war to fight. This war is keeping the very demons of the abyss from spawning into your precious home. So you're welcome if I don't take myself a captain as worthy as Garindan. And believe me, after what I've seen he can do, he's a worthy captain. And I'm proud to have him. He looks at the contract. Broken contracts shatter the universe. Moradin looks at you and says, Garindan, I remember fashioning you out of the earth, bringing forth your hardness to the anvil and crafting you. You were my creation. I remember the day you pledged your loyalty to me as a young dwarf, swearing allegiance and fealty in a world that you weren't ready for. You were my servant. But now I extend to you a hand and ask you to be my son. And he turns to Zariel and says, my battle axe for his soul. The battle axe of Moradin, forged before the dawn of time, given to him by the elder good to rule and strengthen the world of dwarves. Zariel's eyes flash. What's the catch? That I get my son back. Without hesitation, she walks to you, this fiend, this archduchess, betrayed by so many, on a mission, takes the contract from your skin and rips it and holds out a single finger where she has pricked a drop of blood and says, I believe this belongs to you. The blood coalesces into your skin and the tattoo falls off. And where there once was an infernal scar, the brand of the Allfather appears on your chest. Zariel grasps the battle axe and smiles and says, well, like I said, I've got a hell of a war to fight, and this will help me do it. She puts it over her shoulder and disappears into the darkness of the shadow. The old dwarf, Gundren, the Allfather, however he may appear to you right now, simply puts out his hand and gives you a strong embrace, Garindan.
Oh.
Garindan's just weeping into this. He can't believe it. He's it's over. It's freedom. It's everything he's lost, gained back, and more, because he's restored to his Allfather, and he's been redeemed for a high price, and he knows what that all means, and he's speechless.
He hears your voice and your thoughts, and the rest of you hear the old dwarf say, I can always make another battle axe, but I can't make another one of you. And he disappears from your sight.
Thank you, Moradin. On the way out.
You feel a surge of energy rush, and he takes a look back at you, Felfrin. He grabs you by the neck, bonks your head, tugs at your hard beard, and lifts his beard up to you.
Oh yeah, I'll grab it.
Grab it and you'll bash heads together, and there's a loud peal of thunder and lightning that echoes, and Moradin disappears from your sight. And out of the ash, you turn around and you hear a soft voice of a young henfolk woman sing. Over the meadows, under the hills, Mother is baking. She's calling us home. Father's out working. The sun is setting west. I hope for the home. And she looks at you, Bramble, with tears in her eyes and a knowing look. The best. And so for tonight, our story concludes.
Nice. Nice.
Tell you what, guys. Once or twice, goosebumps. No kidding. Garindan. Woo!
That was a rad session.
You have no idea how many times at night I was like, how on earth is he going to get out of this contract?